Vancouver is known for many things. The mountains, the beautiful nature, breathtaking really. But it's also a city that many describe as cold and socially isolating. Many are searching for a greater sense of community. So one group of homeowners is combating that problem. Kieran Dillon explains.
Lorne Mallin excitedly snaps pictures of his new home. The 68-year-old is counting down to his move-in day.
I wanted to have a larger sense of community.
The single retired journalist lives in an apartment in Kerrisdale, but he calls it a lonely life.
I can spend a whole day in my beautiful apartment looking at the ocean, but nobody's going to knock on my door and say, how about a cup of coffee?
That's why Mallin has bought one of 31 condos in this co-housing complex in East Vancouver. Similar complexes exist around the world, including in other parts of BC, but it's a first for Vancouver. The idea is the 60 people who live there, people of all ages, will all have their own private unit. Condos range from studios to 4 bedrooms, but every person also will have the option of sharing a large common space.
So this will be our common kitchen, and we're walking into the common dining area.
There's also a yoga room, an office, a big deck, and a play area for kids. Ericka Stephens-Rennie has also bought a unit. She says the idea of living with others appeals to her family.
We're just people who really like to be engaged and involved in our communities, and it's not like we're in glass houses where you're able to see each other. So there's a good balance, we feel, between that personal, private space.
The units cost 10% more than the comparables, but Stephens-Rennie says people actually save money because they can buy a smaller space but still have access to more amenities, and they can save on shared resources like food and babysitting.
Think about the things that every single family does in an evening. So they're making dinner, they're bathing children, they're helping with homework, they're figuring out what people are going to take for lunches the next day. And those are things when there's an intentionality and a physical space that can support that intentionality. Those are things we can do together.
Stephens-Rennie says over the years it's taken to develop and finish the project, the homeowners have become like family. She does anticipate some issues over smoking, pets, and parking, but says that's normal.
We're building resiliency as a community. We're building capacity for how to deal with those conflicts together.
As for Mallin, he can't wait to become a surrogate grandfather.
I'm looking forward to lots of hugs, lots of connection.
The first homeowners move in at the end of January. Kieran Dillon, CBC News, Vancouver.